Welcome back to the show. And today we have Alan Graham with Counts Real Estate with us. Welcome back, Alan.
Morning.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
So what can we talk about today? You got some good stuff for us?
Yeah, I get so many calls with people asking for information about short sales or foreclosures. And 3 or 4 years ago, those were dominant in the market. They had moved up to about 40% of the market because of the increase in price in 2005, 6, and 7 in market prices. And then when the market went back down and jobs were lost, or medical expenses within the family or unexpected expenses, then those high mortgage payments caused people to go into foreclosures. And they did a thing called a short sale, which meant that they were having to offer the property at a sale price that was below what the mortgage originally was on that.
Okay.
And so a lot of people thought, well, gee, we'll be getting great deals on these short sales or foreclosures. But in reality, I found about 95% of them to not be as good a deal as you thought.
And that's something that actually, conversating with you before the show, I was concerned about too. I've been buying some houses with me and my fiance, and I never really understood the whole aspect. I always heard it just takes longer to close. So if you're looking to move into something soon, you don't want to go with the short sales or foreclosures. But I didn't understand that, maybe those aren't a good deal. I was always thinking, it's a cheaper price. The house is so much cheaper. I'm not going to be paying as much. I might as well try to go for those short sales. What are the reasons why you would say that those might not be the best deal?
Well, there's a lot of reasons for it. I've had short sales. I've had somebody make an offer, and that offer did not get acted upon until two years later.
2 years to move into a house, that's an awful long time.
Right, and the reason is they had so many foreclosures come in. Large banks like Bank of America and some of these bigger banks decided to farm this short sale process out to subcontractors.
Okay.
But they had to create a checks and balance system of being written off on that it's okay to sell it at that price. A lot of people think that you can offer way below market value or way below what they've got it offered at, and they'll just accept any deal. And that's not true. Typically, the new regulations require that there's an appraisal of that property within the last 30 days before it sells. That was designed to stop people from making a lowball offer and their brother-in-law at the bank making the decision to sell it to them to give them a great deal.
Yep.
And so that process is stopped. You're going to pay what market value is.
Okay.
The downside to buying these things are that if somebody hadn't been able to make the mortgage payment, they probably haven't taken very good care of the property, or in some instances, they've had a resentment about it and they've taken the refrigerator and the oven or the microwave, or if the house is set vacant for a long period of time, vandals have gone in and tried to rob the copper from the air conditioning systems or the copper from the plumbing or the light fixtures. And I've had all of those things happen in houses that I've had listed.
So these houses are just, you might be paying what you would be for that house that wasn't a foreclosure, but you're getting a lot less because now you're losing all of those appliances. The people aren't caring about taking out their furniture. They're just destroying the place. So in the end, you really aren't getting a good deal at all.
No, you need to be prepared to probably replace the roof, go in and replace all the carpeting. You're probably going to have to paint the house, and there may be an air conditioning replacement. So you're looking at close to $25,000 of an additional investment. Is there an occasional good deal that somebody gets out there that they've taken care of the property? The answer to that's yes, but it's very, very rare. You have to do a lot of background work, and you have to investigate the property and depend on a good realtor.
Yes, a good realtor is a key thing. Now, also foreclosures. Now, we stuck on the short sales. Is the foreclosure the same process pretty much?
Well, if it's foreclosed, and that word with a D on the end, that means the bank has already gone through all of the legal work to acquire the property themselves.
Okay.
Those properties don't take 2.5 years. They don't have to go through the process of clearing the title, getting approval through all the vice presidents that are in this chain of command here. They pretty much have the right to sell it. It still may take 3 to 4 months to sell, but at least you're down to the point to where they have a clear title and the bank owns it.
Okay. Now, what are some things that you would suggest to people that are looking to buy a house, and they did find a foreclosure or short sale? Obviously, you said there are some good ones. What are the key things that they should look for?
The most expensive things to replace in a house are going to be your roof, your air conditioning system, your plumbing, in other words, your water heating. So I'd go, and the appliances. So those are your major expenses in a home. If it's just dirty paint or things like that, paint is a cosmetic issue that you can go fix. Drywall or sheetrock is very inexpensive to repair and paint. But the major expenses are going to be your roof, your air conditioning system, water heater, and appliances.
Awesome. Well, thank you for those key points, and it was great to have you on the show again.
Thank you, Kristen.
And we'll be back after these messages.